Hey there, I'm Julieanne Walker. Welcome to this highly requested video on 17 hats. So just to let you guys see the pricing plans that are available, you can see that there's a monthly plan, an annual plan, and if you want to buy 2 years and get one free, there's also a plan for that as well. The pricing is in dollars, but the monthly plan comes in at around £26 in sterling. It's really affordable, especially when you can see all that you can do with it. And the great thing is they have a really generous 17-day free trial. So definitely jump in and make sure you make the use of your free trial. 17 Hats was originally created for photographers, but has really branched out now, and it's a custom tailored solution for the self-employed. You can use it across many different business industries. I've seen coaches, consultants, I've seen photographers using it. I haven't seen any event planners yet, but I'm sure they do. So it's definitely for you if you're a small business, maybe just a couple of people, and you want to start automating some of that workload to free up your time. A fantastic solution. So let's jump in and see how you can start using it in your business. So when you log into 17 Hats, this is the dashboard that you come into. It gives you just a quick overview of today and what's coming up over the next few days. Also tells you the weather so that you kind of know what you can expect. It'll tell you any recent client activity just to give you a glance at it, and any pending items that you haven't done. So when you first come in, the first thing I would suggest you do, apart from look at your 3-day schedule, is to look at what you have, all of your tasks that you have to do. So this will tell you how many workflows you have waiting to be approved, how many new leads you've captured in your business, how many emails you have to reply to, how many things you have to do, past invoices and past questionnaires. So this is a great way for you to kind of keep track of what you need to be doing in your business and make sure that you stay on top of that. And every day this will change, depending on what's coming up. There is a contact section, which is a great place to keep all of your information on your contacts, to keep it all in one place. When you go into the contact section, you can actually put information, their contact details, but you can put information about their social networks, how they came to you as a lead. So definitely make use of the fields that are available there as well. This is called a project, and it will tell you kind of what's coming up in the next 7 days. It'll detail your important documents that you have, so any quotes, invoices, things like that have recently been done. These are little tabs that you can go through, so you can go back and look at any emails that you've sent. You can store files. You can look at any to-dos for this project. If there's any events that are coming up for this project. If you have a telephone call, you can log your phone call, and you can also log time, and you can view any recent activity. It'll also show you just your key information about your project and what workflows are applied to that project. And again, you can track all of your finances as well within the project. So it keeps everything nice in one place. You can have multiple projects, and you can actually have projects that are color-coded by the type of client they are. So you can have active projects, you can have projects that are created from leads that come into your business as well. And again, this just keeps everything in one place. You can create lead forms that you can embed on your website, or you can send people the link to, where you can capture their initial information. You can ask them some questions. And this is a great way to get your potential customers straight into your 17 Hats account, and it also looks really good and has a really good professional feel. You can do questionnaires for anything in your business. If you want to even use questionnaires to kind of evaluate your leads and see whether you're a good fit, you could do that as well. You can create in your questionnaires, you can create all different sorts of questions. So you can have short answer questions, you can have long answer questions, you can do yes or no answers. You can give them a list where they can only choose one item. You can do checkboxes where they can choose multiple items. You can also put the date in. You can give some headings. You can give some static text would be some information on how to complete your questionnaire. And you can also add images to make it look really, really good. And these questionnaires are really easy to save and use again and again. So they're great. Quotes. Quotes are fantastic in 17 Hats. This is where it really comes into its own. So obviously here we have the details about whether the quote's going to be valid until a certain date, if there's discount that you're applying to it. But here you can, if you tick these boxes, once the person accepts the quote, they will automatically be invoiced. If there's a contract box selected, they would automatically view a contract, and you can set up a payment schedule all within your quote. There are different quote items that you can put in. So you can put in items where it's just a standard quote item. There's no real choices for anybody to make. It's just, this is the service, and you can select it if you would like. If you have a number of options for people, but you only want people to be able to choose one option, you can do that. Or if you would like customers to be able to select multiple services from you, you can choose any option and you can add those into your quote. It's really easy to build your quotes, and again, you can save them as templates so you can do it once and it's done. Contracts, these are fantastic as well. So you put together your online contract. These can easily be edited as well. You can have little custom fields in here so that you can customize them for each customer. You can obviously have them in your brand, and when the customer accepts your quote, they are shown this contract and they can easily type in their name and it will electronically sign your contract. Again, invoices are really easy to create. There's automatic reminders. These are set at certain times within 17 Hats, so it will send out an invoice 7 days and the day before. If you have payment schedules, it's easy to set those up as well. And the beauty about being able to go so fluidly from quote to contract to invoice, you can do it within minutes. It's fantastic. Yeah, so quotes are really easily done. And then when it's paid, obviously you get this lovely paid sign on here as well. Online payments, so you just connect it up to if you're using PayPal or Stripe, or if you have Authorize.net, you can connect it straight into your bank account as well. And it just allows people then to pay for your quotes so easily. Like as soon as they accept the quote and they go through to the contract section, they sign the contract. If you need a contract in your business, then they go through to invoice, and then as soon as they go pay invoice, this box comes up where it's really easy for them to pay. If you want to track some of your bookkeeping, you can do. So you can say what you're spending money on, you can say what money's coming in. And there's a couple of reports. I think there's only 4 reports, but it just gives you an overview of what information you put into here. But again, another really great feature from 17 Hats. The calendar probably is one of my best, most loved features, because you can have multiple calendars for multiple areas of your business or multiple people in your business, or even to track your own day. So I have calendars for my daughter's schedule, for my husband's work shifts, for my own personal stuff, and then I have work calendars. And the beauty about that is that because they're all color-coded and I can see them all on the one calendar, it really allows me to plan out my day and see exactly what I should be doing during what time slots within my day. But again, you could use it for anything. You could have a calendar to track client anniversaries. You could be using it to track project work, or you could be using it just to track your staff members so that everybody knows what everyone's doing. And you can integrate this with your Google Calendar or your iCal as well, so that you can see everything all in the one place. And you can share your calendars with others so that others can see them, or if you want to just keep them to yourself, that's okay as well. To-do items, so you can have multiple lists. So you could have a list for anything really. You could have it for your personal stuff, you can have it for work stuff. You can also have lists that are related to your project work. and just you put in a wee to-do and then a due date and who the person is that owns that to-do, and it will always prompt you and remind you of when your to-dos are due and what you have to do. If you need to track your time, or maybe you want to see how much time you're spending on a particular project or a particular customer, it's really easy to track your time using the time tracker. You can set this checkbox so that the task is billable if you want to bill somebody outside of your contract or outside of your agreed work, which is another really great feature. Or if you unselect that, it will just track the amount of time that you're spending on a client's work or that your employees are spending on a specific job. Really easy to use again. Now this is where 17 Hats really comes into its own. So you can have workflows that you can create templates for so that you can use again and again, or you can create workflows for individual work. And this basically guides you through the process of how you're delivering your projects or your agreed work with your clients. There are three main, sorry, if I just go back there are three main to-do items that you can do. So you can do action items, you can do sending items, and you can do pauses as well. So it's a really, really great feature. And I know some people look at it and they go, oh, that looks so difficult. It's really not. It's really, once you set it up and you have it working, it just works automatically and you don't have to worry about it again. So templates, you can use templates for emails, quotes, questionnaires, loads of things. And because you can have these tokens, which are really customized fields, you can really personalize your templates to your customer. Again, you can sync to your email accounts so that you keep everything in the one place and you know exactly what's happening, so you don't have to be working on two different calendars or two different email platforms. You can sync your email so that it comes from 17 Hats or it comes from your actual email address.